To your forecast, we are tracking snow. In fact, this Friday will be a 10 weather impact day. Meteorologist Dylan Robichaud is here with more on that. Plus, I know you're keeping an eye on things in Pasadena for the bowl game coming up in a few hours. Sounds like it's pretty nice out there.
I was just going to say, you know where it never snows? Sunny California.
Southern California.
Except for the Sierra Nevada. That's where it does snow a lot.
Oh,
but
man.
If you're heading off to Pasadena, which wouldn't make sense because you would already have to be on the plane, but if you know anybody in Pasadena going to the game, this is what we're looking at here. 70s here for that 5 o'clock Eastern time kickoff, 2 o'clock Pacific time. God, I am so stoked for this game. I'm hoping and praying to pull out a W. You want to know where it's not 70 and sunny? Downtown Columbus, Ohio. Man, still love our skyline, but that definitely makes you nostalgic when you see how nice it is out there. All right, 10 weather impact will be for Friday morning, 2 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock, about a 6-hour window, some scattered snow showers. It will be cold enough, so anything that falls is going to stick down to the ground. So drive slowly here on Friday if you are going back to work and school. See that little itty-bitty system right there? Yeah, that's our next system. It's nothing to get too excited about, but by 6 a.m. on Friday, we're looking at some snow showers, and then it moves on out. The only reason why we even issue a weather impact day is because it's going to hit during that morning rush hour when folks are heading off to work. So quite the nuisance there. All right, so how much snowfall? Maybe an inch. That's on the high end of the scale. So this is not going to be a whiteout. And then as you head down to the south of the metro area, we're looking at even lower amounts down there. And then as we head towards Sunday night, you can see that little snowfall icon. You go on your smartphone, you're scrolling, and you're saying, okay, what is that snow icon on Sunday? Well, we are tracking a potential snowstorm, but that doesn't come until after sundown on Sunday. Folks, I got some brand new model data that I want to share with you right here. And again, the trend is your friend. When you're in atmospheric sciences, the trend is what matters the most. We've got our two most relied on weather models, the European model and the GFS model, both in agreement that we're going to get some type of winter storm sometime Sunday night going into Monday. Center circulation is down towards Kentucky. That is the Goldilocks zone if you're looking for snow. Why is that? That counterclockwise spin pulls in moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, and it pulls in cold air from the north. What do you need for snow? Moisture. You need cold air. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. However, we still have 5 days. Things can change. Right now, we're leaning towards track 1. Another possible scenario would be a track 2. If that happens, it could be a bust of a storm, and it could just be a cloudy, cold day with a few snow flurries. So this forecast track is not set in stone, so you're going to have to pay attention to updates as we get them. So far today, if we compare today compared to exactly a year ago, we're doing a little bit better with snowfall. Right now, 24.6% of the country has snowfall on the ground. Last year at this time, it was only 20.3%. So if you are a snow lover, this year is looking a little bit better. 10 weather impact day here on Friday. Morning dusting to maybe an inch, and then very likely within the next 12 hours, we will be issuing a 10 weather impact day here on Monday. We're just waiting for a couple more weather models to come in, but that will likely be issued late today, if not tomorrow at the latest. And then heading into Tuesday, we'll be looking at some leftover snow showers as temperatures will be in the upper end of the 20s. Bundle up because it's about to get downright chilly out there.